Okay, so in this video, what we're going to look at is another important part of the Agent 360 platform, and that is shared viewings. So a shared viewing is basically where the end user, the potential buyer of a property, is actually looking at the property with you at the same time in real time, and you're able to actually have voice and video and text chat and actually talk to them and answer any questions that they may have. You are in control of the tour unless you actually hand it over to them, which is good. Anyway, so what we're looking at over here right now is the viewings overview, and currently I, as an agent, I don't actually have any viewings which are scheduled. So let's go and schedule a viewing. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to schedule a new viewing. And what we're going to do is we will schedule a viewing on Portland House, which is the property that I added earlier. We'll click next. Now here we have two options. We've got private and open house. Private viewings are a one-to-one viewing between you and a potential buyer who is actually interested in the property. They may have contacted you through your website, or maybe through one of the contact forms on one of the Agent 360 contact forms which are embedded into the actual Matterport tours. And also you can have open house as well. So what we'll do is we'll go through the process of adding both of those. So first of all, we'll click on private viewing and click next. And let's say that this person wants to view the property on Monday and they want to look at it at 12 in the afternoon. There we go. And then we've also got the ability to send a reminder to the guests 10 minutes before, and also send a reminder to the guests 2 hours before as well. So then we can click next, and then this is the bit where we can actually add guests. So let's add Joe. There we go. So, and then we can keep adding more and more people to the invitation, so it becomes a multi-view experience, but not exactly an open house. And then what we can do is we can create viewing, and there we go. What that's done now is it's created a scheduled viewing, and you will receive an email telling you that you've actually created it, but also the person who's interested in viewing the property will also receive an email notification as well, saying that that viewing has been scheduled at the time which you've specified for the viewing. So there we go, we've got viewing for Portland House on Monday the 28th at 12 PM with one invitee, and then we can also schedule another viewing or go back to our viewings. So there we go. If we look at our viewings now, we've got a viewing for 14 Portland House, and it's a private viewing, but let's schedule a new viewing. And let's say, for instance, for Hawthorne House, let's schedule that, but let's do that as an open house. So we're going to select open house and click next, and then let's say that we're going to have an open house next Saturday. So let's go for Saturday the 3rd of December. There we go. And then we've got a reminder to send people invites, but because it's an open house, we don't really need to do that, so we can just click on next. And again, because it's an open house, we can also click on create viewing, and there we go. And there we go, we've got a new guided viewing for Hawthorne House, and that is going to be a open house where anybody with a link to that open house can actually, come in and view the property with you. You can walk around the property with them virtually using Matterport and answer any questions using video, voice, or text chat that you actually want to do. So if we go back to our viewings, there we go. And then if we click on the viewing for Hawthorne House, for instance, we can see that we've got a scheduled viewing. I am currently the agent who's going to be managing that viewing. It is a open house, and then if we copy that link, what we can do now is we can actually email that link to anybody who's interested in actually having a viewing of that property. Or you can post it on something like social media, like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, that kind of thing. And then anybody with that link can visit that property at that time slot, which you just, entered into the open viewing. And so what we can do now is if we paste our URL into here, this is what people will see when we actually go there. So there we go, here is our open house, and we can see our logo, we can see a photo of the property itself, and we can see that we've got our virtual open viewing registration. So obviously the open house isn't available yet because it's in the future, but people can register their details anyway here. So you can actually run a campaign on Facebook saying register your details for our open house, and then you'll be able to view our property on a certain date and a certain time, that kind of thing. And so we can pop in our name and email address in here and click register, receive an email, and then of course click on the link at the time of the open house and join the open house viewing with other people who have actually been invited as well.